Hey guys, in this video we're going to talk about the hip rappel seat. So the hip rappel seat is an expedient way for you to rappel. You can just use rope, rig something up on yourself so that you can still rappel if you don't have a harness. It's not a very complex contraption to tie up, but first thing you want to do is you take your rope, you're going to find the middle. So you want to take your two ends of the rope, put them together, then you're going to back stack away. You're going to find the end of your rope, or the middle of your rope right here. So with the middle of this rope, what you want to do is you want to put it on your dominant side or your break hand side. So for me, I'm right-handed, so I break with my right hand. So my right hand will be back behind my back here. The reason you want to figure that out is because you're going to have all your knots on your non-dominant side, because you don't want anything in the way of your dominant hand for your braking. So we found the middle of our rope here. You're going to place that on your dominant hip, the center of the rope on your dominant hip. You're going to take the one end and bring it around behind your back, like so, and the other end's going to be in the front. And you'll notice one of these ropes is longer than the other. So as we come up, one is longer than the other. With that longer of the two ropes, you want to create a double overhand lay. So here's my longer rope. You're just going to create a double overhand lay. So you're just going to wrap it around once and wrap it around twice. Now for positioning, what you want is you want this snug, not super tight, but snug. And you want it below the rib cage, but above your hip bones, which is typically around that belly button area. So you're going to get situated, and you're going to pull it semi-tight. Snug, not tight. You're going to take these two ropes, you're going to cross them under your legs, making sure that you don't cross them. You're going to bring them straight under the legs like this, not crossing. So as we come under the legs, you'll see I'm coming down, and I'm going to pull these. I want to bisect my pockets here. So you're going to kind of squat down, bring them up, and you want to go from sky to ground. So we're going to take these ropes, we're going to run them through here from sky to ground. So you're going to come down, sky to ground, and you also want to go inside out. So you notice how you got the rope here, and then the rope I'm bringing is on the inside of the rope I just went sky to ground on. So you're going to bring both of those out. Sky to ground. And you want them, like I said, middle of the pockets. You want to kind of snug them up. The way you do that is you squat down a little bit, pull a little bit of the tension out, then stand up. And so you'll see each side has a half hitch here. You got the sky to ground, and you're going to pull it around. It's going to create this half hitch right here. It's going to create a half hitch also on the other side. So now, once you've got that done on the back side, you're going to bring the ropes around, and you're going to bring them all to your non-dominant hip. That's why we made sure we found that middle of the rope and put it on our dominant hip. On our non-dominant hip, we're going to take the ropes and we're going to tie a square knot. And again, one of the ropes is longer than the other. So use the longer of the rope to tie your square knot. So you're just going to tie that square knot on your non-dominant hip. Right there. Once you've got that square knot tied, you got to tie an overhand safety. That keeps that square knot from loosening up. Make sure that overhand safety is snug up against your square knot here. Do the other thing, same thing on the other side. Snug it up. Now, with your excess tail, you're going to take that and stuff it away in your pocket. That just keeps it from getting caught in anything as you're rappelling. So when you use this, you take your carabiner and you're going to go bring it in And that's how you rappel. Because the carabiner is just sitting in there. So real quick, we'll untie it. We'll tie it one more time. Okay, just to reiterate, marry your two ends of the ropes together. You're going to find the middle of the rope here. Put that on your dominant hip. You're going to bring the ropes around to your non-dominant hip and all the way around in front. You're going to take the longer of the two ropes and create a double overhand lay. So once around, twice around. Pull that snug. Then again, you're going to come underneath, making sure not to cross these two ropes. Sky to ground, inside to out. Once you got those two half hitches, you're going to bring them around to the non-dominant hip. You're going to tie that square knot with your overhand safeties. The overhand safeties only go on this top rope. Make sure you don't capture this bottom one. It's just this top one where the square knot is tied on. That's your hip rappel seat. I'll do it one more time. Find the two ends of our rope, marry them up. Dominant hip, bring them around front, double overhand lay. Pull it snug. Bring them back around front. Tie our square knot on the non-dominant hip. Overhand safeties. That is the hip rappel seat.